Your Excellency. Now, the channel, originally, that was a retaining wall is the middle of the channel. This side is owned by one Lebanese man. He claimed all of this, causing constriction and water back. We've done it. So, and then that estate you're looking at diverted all of this in that direction. So it skewed the flow, so causing it to slow down. In spite of your very, very busy and very tight, impossible schedule, you find it humane enough to come and meet those of us who are very lowly at this site. We cannot thank you enough. We can only ask God to thank you on our behalf and replenish your life with abundant blessings. Very quickly, we don't have this privilege. We've never had a privilege of having elected people in this estate to come and see us and see the problems that we have here. But definitely Nigeria is heading in a new direction. Amen. Because renewed hope is not just a mantra. We believe that's what it is. Because once we've seen you representing the First Lady, we've seen the President. Once we've seen you as a person, we've seen the Vice President. And once the President and the Vice President are part of what is happening here, we can afford to go to sleep with our two eyes closed. Is that correct? This estate came into being in 2006 as a result of housing deficit throughout Nigeria. At the time Abuja FCT was developing, there were not enough houses for everyone. So our developer was gracious enough to put this together for us, especially civil servants, and mostly those who have worked in government for years, 35 years minimum, and have retired. We have over 2,000 homes here. At the time of construction, there was no FCDA, there was AMAC. We got approval to build, to construct and build. Hence, people obtained mortgages via the Federal Mortgage Bank, which is a federal government institution, through a PMI, Platinum Bank. Not only that, after the houses were built, half of a section of this estate was acquired by the police, whilst the former President Jonathan was in office. And the Vice President personally came here, architect Namadi Sambo, to commission the properties bought on behalf of the Nigerian police. This same estate produced the former Inspector General of Police. He used to live here. As we speak, we have seven commissioners of police who live here right now. We have a lot of AIGs and DIGs, they live here. Former Minister of Justice used to live there, Malami. So this is an estate built for humanity. And of course, in addition to all of these important people, the less important ones like ourselves also will live here. Our own qualification is simply because we are human beings, we are Nigerians. Forget all the acronyms that come after our name XYZ. That is academic. We have a right to life. And hence we're here. For about 10 years after the construction of the estate, we did not suffer any form of flooding whatsoever. And when we came here, there were other 3 or 4 estates around here. As we speak, Your Excellency, ma, we have over 74 estates, and they are still building more in this area. What that portends is this: without environmental impact assessment, there will be major disaster in this area. And what has caused the problem we're talking about, because on the 23rd of June, when we had the last flood here, where you are sitting, ma, even if you stand, you will be inside water, standing up. That's as bad as it was. And we had one of the people you're looking for in Nigeria, the best brains, a first-class graduate in physics, a lecturer at Adamawa State University, lost his life just under the drains there. What are we saying? How did this come about? All these developments, they are, of course, under the close watch of AMAC, Development Control, Federal, FCDA. They are all aware of these developments. But today is not about blame game. What is important to us right now, and what has provoked you and Her Excellency, the First Lady, to be part of this is nothing but humanity. If my memories won't fail me, Your Excellency, the present President of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Jagaban of the world, when he was governor of Lagos State, he drove the sea away to create space for human beings. What we're hearing from that side right now, of course not from him, is that they want to drive us away for the purposes of water. We've been told that they were coming to demolish the entire estate, over 2,000 houses and over 20,000 residents. In this place, Your Excellency, we have 3 polling units. In this place, we have 8 schools, both from nursery to secondary. 18 schools, 18. I said 8, 18. We have places of worship, we have markets, we have businesses, we have people who are gainfully employed in this estate. Over 5,000 people are gainfully employed here. Our friends from the Development Control, in their own judgment, they feel the best thing is to displace all of these people. We are not in government. We don't have any powers over government. But we can appeal to you as our mother. As our mother, come and save our soul. We are willing to work with government. The problem of water in Tradermore has nothing to do with Tradermore. Our serving senator, Senator Ireti Kingibe, and our serving member of House of Rep, Honorable Chinedu Obike, they both came here, man. They put together a technical committee of highly qualified, versatile, erudite professionals to look at the causes of the problems we have here and to proffer solutions from this side. We have done that. And before you leave, we'll give you a copy of that. What we're telling government is this: let us sit down around the table, bring your professionals, we'll bring ours. We sit down, we proffer solution. Displacement is not the solution whatsoever. Flooding is all over the world. I spent the best part of my life in the United Kingdom. No single house was ever brought down as a result of flooding. Instead, what we did was to proffer solution. You can build on water. The whole of the UK, London is on water. It's not a problem at all. Holland is on water. As long as the water engineers do the needful. What we are saying, Your Excellency, no more lazy engineering techniques. What we want is people to use their cerebral capacity. There should be no more cerebral impotence. What we want is let us work together. Tradermore Estate has come to stay and is going nowhere. With your support, Your Excellency, with the support of the First Lady, with the support of Mr. President, With the support of Mr. Vice President, Tradermore has come to stay. But we will need to solve all these perennial problems so that we can stop losing lives. How do we solve it, ma? If you allow us, before you leave, we would like you to see a couple of flashpoints where you don't need to be an engineer to see it. You stand and you look. You can make your own judgment. There are other estates sitting directly on the channel, causing constriction such that water will not flow in the right direction. To the extent that the one just behind you here, the gentleman is from Lebanon. He actually put a retaining wall half of the channel and claimed the water with his own land. It took the support of people around me, the residents, for us to pull it down and reclaim the place back. What we want is this support from government. It has come to the point where we can't do it alone. The developer can't do this alone. This is not Tradermore problem. This is Lugbe problem. This is Abuja problem. We need engineers who know their onions. We need specialists who have been to the classroom, and the classroom has been through them, to sit down on the, not agbada wearing engineers. We need proper engineers who wants to do the job. We will sit with them. We will do the design. We need a hydrological survey of the entire Lugbe, entire Abuja, where we can design the path of the tributaries and the rivers. Before Tradermore, in the channel that comes through here, there is a particular estate called Diamond Estate. That estate is sitting right. He actually diverted the water into Tradermore. That is what is happening. And the issue is this. Our statutory bodies don't see that. All they're interested in is Tradermore. Therefore, their interest is defeated today once and for all. With your visit, mommy, because you are our mother, it's not by age. You were mother of a state, a whole state before. Now you are mother of Nigeria. They don't pick people on the street to become the mother of the nation. It is merited and from divine throne of grace. Therefore, you are going to use that position to save our lives and save our properties. We're happy that the First Lady, has deemed it right to reach out to us, even little token to all those who are affected. Please, you need to put your hands together for this new crop of people. Your Excellency, without taking, I don't know if you understand that. May God protect Mama for us. That's the meaning of Oluwada Mama. I'm not Yoruba, so I don't know these things. So, Your Excellency, we welcome you to our home. I wish I could take you to my own little space and give you a cup of tea. But because of your diary would not allow any of that. We would like you to see a couple of flashpoints and then before you leave, because you have stepped your legs and feet into this place, you will help us open something called, plaque, so that we can show to the whole world that Mama came here. Mama came here. I don't know if you know that song, Buga. We are going to be bugaing from today. Your Excellency, once again, we thank you for coming. All we need from you, all we seek from you is support and help us with solutions. Inform the...
To be honest, I'm a bit emotional, but as a mother, I will try as much as possible for me to gather the courage for us to do the needful here. I'm standing here on behalf of our mother, the mother of the nation, Her Excellency Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu, CON, and the initiator of the Renewed Hope Initiative. She asked me to extend her sincere condolences, to commiserate with you, and to those that lost their family ones. She prayed God Almighty to grant them internal peace. To be candid, my presence here on behalf of the mother of the nation is for us to reach out to you and to show how compassionate Her Excellency Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu. She is in philanthropy, and for those of you that know her so very well, she's also a legislator. Mr. Chairman, for sure I'm going to take your request to her. I'm standing in here on behalf of the Renewed Hope Initiative team and our secretary, the First Lady of Imo State. She's also with me. To be honest, we all know that flood is a natural disaster. For sure, it's something that can be preventable. And I want to seize this opportunity that we should not allow the flood to flow away our trust and confidence. We should keep hope alive. And inshallah, if there is way, there is will. I'm here on behalf of our initiator, Her Excellency, Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu, with some token amount for you, I believe for the downtrodden ones, for them to utilize it at least, maybe one way or the other, for them to use it to settle their rent, fees, and other things. Finally, what we need from you all is your kind support and prayers. And inshallah, with Jagaban as the president of this country, and Her Excellency, Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu, a woman of faith, as our mother, sincerely speaking, everything will going to be all right, sooner or possible. If I can keep on displaying the quality of Her Excellency Mr. Oluremi Tinubu, for those of you that are truly current, I think before even her husband became the president of this country, I think we have been to about 3 or 4 states across the country for her to extend her kind gesture to victims of flood disaster. I think we have been to Bayelsa with her. I have been to Yobe with her, Benue, and Kogi. So, and here we are today to do the needful. My dear brothers and sisters, as your leaders, inshallah, we won't let you down. Thank you so much for your listening, and thank you so much for the hospitality.
This round of applause is too small, it's too small. This is a historic.
May I call Mrs. Adeneke? Thank you all, and inshallah.
First of all, we want to thank the mother of the country, the First Lady, Senator, Her Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu, who was ably represented by Her Excellency Hajia Nana Shettima, for coming here to commiserate with us and be part of what we're doing. Now, what goes on from here today is that at last, help is on the way. At last, government is ready to do something about this. Because as far as we're concerned, Mr. President and Mr. Vice President visited us today. Yes. That's what we're taking home. And we know and believe in this government that they will do what they say they will do.
All right, your struggle of not demolishing this very place, are you saying that government will not hearken to your voice?
Of course, because when you say government, you have to be careful who you're talking about. Now, I'm talking about the Development Control, FCDA. They know that the solution to the perennial flooding here has nothing to do with Tradermore. Demolition will do nothing to us. They've demolished before, it's made the matter worse. So we want proper solution for it, which is engineering solution. With profile solution, we are asking them to come, let us sit down and let's work together. And that's exactly what the First Lady has done today, saying that they are ready to work with us.
How many families or homes benefited from this project?
From this place, over 2,000 homes are here.
The beneficiaries for this
For those who are directly affected, 57 homes. 57. Yes. In total, it must be a few millions, but I can't give you the, because it was paid to them directly. It wasn't given to the estate management. Yes.
All right, sir. Yesterday there was a court order that
Yeah.
everyone should maintain the status quo.
Yes.
Are you seeing that? Would that court judgment,
Yes.
everything will go the way it is?
Well, I expect that agency of government are law-abiding, and they will not do anything contrary to the judgment of the courts in this country. So we have a judgment saying they should not demolish, and I believe they will obey that. And with this visitation, you can be rest assured that help is on the way.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.